Yeah, definitely. And I think, yeah, 100% agree with you that it is reflected in Indian noir, because while I was going through it, while I was going through the podcast, it's amazing. The characters were not
Thank you.
conventional, right? So the character creation, what was going on with them, they were by no means mainstream.
Mm.
And that's something which was like, whoa, like, this is definitely podcasting is the medium where like I would definitely engage with it more. I was like, this should totally be. And okay, I didn't know much about the Indian noir when I was going through it, so
Mm.
um I was like, well, this has to be like, I can't believe this isn't a novel. Like, this should be in written format. And then I found out that it was in
Mm.
written format, and
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
most of
it
it
was
is.
in written format, and it just couldn't find a home with publishers because publishing had spiraled into a descent by that point. There were too many books. Not enough people were buying books. People were on social media all the time. TV and television and the movies just generally beat novels down to the mud when it came to the quality of experience they could provide. Video games, they were much superior as an art form. Novels just did not evolve, or even though they made attempts to evolve, they were led down by the fact that it's now become the domain of these really elitist groups of people that find that look down on people who produce pulp writing or people who write works of art for entertainment, that sort of thing. There is also a section of publishing that's not like that. The ones that make money, they don't behave like that at all. Publishers. Romance novels are sold. A romance novel is sold every 5 seconds or something like that. Like and look at the thriller novels and the airport crime novels. They are doing roaring business, and they are supported by publishing houses that don't have a belief system like that. So they're both parties. But generally, I feel like novel as a genre has been let down by overwriting, overly lengthy word count just to suit the the spreadsheet agendas of the production houses. So it has to be 500 pages. Well, nobody reads 500 pages anymore. People can barely sit through 2 seconds of scrolling on Facebook. How are they going to read 500 pages? It's not going to happen. Sure, there's some people who can relax and read it, but it's unfortunately it's not the dominant genre.
Yeah, especially when there's such great content out there, like in terms of voice acting, because there's like nowadays you got even Audible's classics, right? Because Audible does those classics, but they do it so well, where you have like different people playing different characters and reading that out. As opposed to reading a classic, I would much rather listen to it, especially if the English isn't too old, from way back when. Then I can totally like just listen.
Audiobooks have really saved publishing, and they will continue to save publishing, especially enhanced audiobooks, because now people come with the expectation of watching, high quality SFX in video games and cinema and TV, that their audio listening experience is also going to be awesome like that. So, that's being reflected. I was listening to some Star Wars titles today, and they have a permanent SFX track underneath, which is really good. Sometimes the sound engineering is a bit off, and people complain about it, but I think that's the future. So I totally concur with what you're saying.
Yeah, 100%.